Hi guys, YouTubers, campers, people that just want to learn how to use Flexseal or rubberflex. This is Flexseal. It's non-paintable. It'll paint anything and seal it pretty much as long as it's not a huge major crack. It'll take care of it. This is rubberflex. It says it does the same stuff that the Flexseal does, but it's actually paintable, whereas Flexseal is not paintable. Now this is 888 and you get 15 ounces. This is 1244 and you only get 14 ounces. So which one's the better deal? Well, I did all this in the Flex, the rubber Flex, the 888, and it is really good, really solid. But anyways, to paint this stuff, anything that you want to paint, I'm sealing up a camper. I have put great stuff in, let it dry, razored it down around the edge, then put rubber seal caulk in, let it dry. I did the same around the edges. I put caulk all the way around the edges, nice and smooth, and make sure that it gets into the crevices. You don't want to just lay it on and smooth it out. You want to push it in there. So I have shaken this for the recommended time, and I suggest that after you shake it, you let it sit for, just a second or two. Just let it rest for a little bit without shaking it again. And what you want to do with Flexseal is make sure that your surface is completely clean of all dirt, rust, crusty, grimy, whatever. So what I did is I used steel wool, cleaned it down, and then I washed it down with acetone. But to get a good result from this stuff, I recommend that you don't try and spray it and make it all go in one shot. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to feather it. You're going to want to hold it about 6-8 inches away and give it nice light coats. And right now, I can tell you that the other stuff is much better. See all these little dots that I'm getting at the end of my spray? I did not have that with the 888 stuff. But does it seal better? I don't know. So you're just going to want to do light little sprays, 6-8 inches away, and just give it a nice light coat. We're not trying to cover it all in one coat. If you see through it, that's okay. We're going to do another coat. So I'm just going to give it a nice, even coat. And once I get that done, I can let it dry, and then I come back through and I give it a second coat. And if that looks good, I leave it alone. If it needs a third coat, we do a third coat. And seams like this where you have a small crack, 2 or 3 coats might do all right. Holy cow, that stuff just sprays like thick as heck if you let it sit. That other stuff, this stuff, rubberflex at Wal-Mart, way better than this. Way better than this. I don't want to have to come back through and smooth my stuff out with my finger or a brush. I want it to take the first time in a nice light coat. So I'm just going to do a nice little light coat all the way across. Nice light coat. And now the rain starts coming. But the nice thing about this stuff is it dries pretty quick enough for the wet stuff. So that's pretty good. Okay, so pretty well got our first coat done. I still got about 1/4 of a can. That is 3.5 foot by 8 foot, or 3.5 by 7, I think. 3.5 by 7, so that's what, like 20 square feet or so. And there's my first section, for the most part. And I still got a little bit in the can left. And I'm going to just come around this edge here, just spray it nice and thick on that. Nice and thick. It's okay, let it get thick. It'll dry. Let that sit there for a while. Just like that. Dang, I'm telling you what, this stuff, if you're not paying attention, it will puddle on you. So I recommend the 888 stuff. This stuff does not spray nearly as nice as the rubber rubberflex from Walmart, and it's $4 more a bottle, and you get less. But it seems to cover about the same area, maybe a little bit more area actually. But that's the first coat. That's the first coat of the other one. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can. That Flexseal first coat, on the first section I did with the rubberflex, is looking way better than the first coat I did with the Flexseal. So I recommend the rubber seal. Peace, love, and joy, guys.